This is a theme song of the episode. Oh yeah, the episode. NBA round 2 predictions. Alright. We got this. We got this one. I think the only interesting question for the Western Conference West. The only interesting question, over, under 8.5 games. I say under. I say 8 games. Under, says I. I don't think... I don't see the Spurs dropping the game. I feel like Wemby could miss the whole series, and it would be a sweep. They just say, we're so confident we can beat this Timberwolves team. That's what I would do. If I was the head coach / manager of the Spurs, this is why they wouldn't hire me. I would just go out and say some crazy shit. Like, we're so confident we can beat the Wolves that we're actually going to rest Wemby. Wemby's going to get days off. Wemby might miss most of this. Well, two games could be most of this series. He might miss 3, depending on how you guys suck. Under, says I. Do I have to say anything else? I don't think I have to say anything else. Aside from maybe that, the conference finals, the Western Conference Finals is going to be legit. I think if you're the NBA, play into the collision course. It's in sports. It's like they're required to say that the other team always has a chance. The commentators never are like, yeah, this game is over, bro. They're like not allowed to say that. I think they kind of should and be like, boom. We got 2 Goliaths and 2 teeny little Davids that nobody believes in, no matter how ethical you might be. Okay? Like, God, literally God is going to have to say, come save this little kid's ass like he did David. Because these 2 teams have no chance to beat the Spurs or the OKC. So just play into the collision course. It's drama. Save the drama for Wilmer Ronda. East. Oh, man. 2 tough ones. 2 more Game 7s. That's my prediction. 2 more Game 7s. That's my prediction for the East. 2 more of these. The East is going to be out of 5, I can't count. Out of 6 playoff series, 5 of them are going to be Game 7s. The East is going to set a record this year for most playoff games in 1 year by an individual conference. The West is going to break the record the opposite way, probably. Well, maybe. At least round 2 is going to be tied for the record. 2 8-0s? 4 O's, I mean. Anyway, we're done with the West. We're not talking about the West anymore. It's a joke. Pistons, Cavs. Okay, what else do I say? Winner of Knicks 76ers is my pick to win the East. I do not believe in the Pistons. I don't believe in the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers, very different reasons. Very, very, very different reasons why I don't believe in the Pistons and the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are just like boring as fuck and lackadaisical. They're the most boring team I've ever watched. They go out there, they're like emotionless. They almost never pop off. They're never doing anything. Dennis Schroeder is the only one on the whole team willing to emote. Unless Davion Mitchell is popping off. And that's it. Like, even Mobley and Allen would never pop off. Harden would never pop off. He doesn't want you to think he cares. It's like his whole fucking gimmick, bro. He doesn't want you to think he cares. I don't believe in the Cavaliers at all. And then the Pistons, they just... Tobias Harris, Cade Cunningham. What happens when they actually go up against a good team? I'm picking the Cavs to win this series. Oh, God. Who do I pick for the next one, though? Cavs lose in CF. Conference Finals. Alright, and then Knicks versus 76ers. This is the interesting one. Whoops. Who gives a shit? This is the interesting one. Dude. Okay. The Knicks clearly still have Moki Doki syndrome. If Embiid is healthy the whole series, here's what I'm saying. Prediction. For the big one. This is really the only interesting one to predict. In my opinion, I don't care really about these other series. I don't care about these two because they're only just like... You don't want to look like... no. I don't see the Timberwolves or the Lakers taking the game either. They're basically on a collision course, and the only thing they're doing is like playing for bragging rights, so that they can say we swept our guy and they lost the game to the Timberwolves. But this and the Pistons Cavs, I just don't care about because neither one I think is a contender. But this one, if Joel Embiid is healthy, and I know this is the oldest saying in the book, if Joel Embiid is healthy. If Joel Embiid is healthy the whole time, dude, I still think it goes to 7 if Joel Embiid is healthy the whole time. I think it goes to 7 either way for some reason. I just dude, I could see a game where Andre Drummond is just kicking ass against Karl Anthony Towns. I don't even know what's going to happen in this series. I don't even think Andre Drummond is good. But let's pretend Embiid is healthy. What do we do? I think the 76ers win. If not, Knicks. I mean, it's a kind of a cop-out. Knicks win. Now, I am not banking on Embiid being healthy this whole series. So I'm picking the Knicks. Knicks win. Knicks in 7. But Joel Embiid makes a massive difference on the floor. He's like a center that your center can't do anything about on defense. He just stands there and then shoots a little fadeaway jumper and it goes in. And he's good on defense. He's like a bumbling giant out there. And yet he's good on defense. It's I thought he was overcalming the team during game 7. Or I worried about that, and it's just no, they just ended up winning it. But I'm picking the Knicks. Knicks win in 7. So it'll be Knicks versus Pistons or Cavs. Did I pick a winner? I didn't even pick a winner of Pistons versus Cavs. I'm picking the Pistons. I'm picking the Pistons. Let's put that up here. Pistons and 7. Alright, I gotta go to bed, man. I just recorded 2 episodes. Dang, man. And we got 2 games tomorrow. I'm hyped. To my one viewer out there, I love you. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, this is the outro song of the episode.